Hello friends and welcome back to Picture Astrology. In this video we will look at how the year 2020 can pan out for the Taurus sign. And when I say Taurus sign, this video is basically applicable for anyone who has either moon sign or ascendant or sun sign as Taurus, and I would say in this order respectively. So if you have a strong moon sign in Taurus, then you should definitely see this video because it is mostly applicable to you. Secondly, a strong ascendant, and thirdly in this order would be the sun sign. Now when we talk about yearly horoscope, Vedic astrology suggests various methods to interpret a yearly chart and give predictions. What we are going to use is basically the method of transits. We are going to see what are the major transits during this year 2020 and how this will affect a Taurus sign person. And when we are talking about a year, a high level understanding of a year, how it is going to pan out, then there are four planets which are most important. They are Saturn, Jupiter and Rahu Ketu. That means north node and south node, and that is because Saturn completes one zodiac sign in about 2.5 years, Jupiter in 1 year, and north node and south node, which are Rahu and Ketu, transits through one sign in about 1.5 years. And these 3-4 planets together at a high level define a particular year for you, and the other planets like Moon, Venus, Mars, etc., they define the more granular level like month, week, day, hours, etc. So just by looking at the transits of these four planets or these four slow moving planets, we can come to know about what the year might have in store for us. So here are some key dates with respect to how these four planets are going to move in the zodiac: Jupiter, Saturn and north node and south node. And we will look about the major transits of these and some of the particular effects these planets are going to have. So let's dive into it. So when the year is going to begin, first of all, Jupiter will be in the sign of Sagittarius, which is going to fall in your 8th house. So for a Taurus sign, Sagittarius, which is the 9th sign, happens to be in the 8th house. Now incidentally, when the year begins, or even just right now, Saturn and Ketu, both of these planets are also in the 8th house. So there is a preponderance of planets in your 8th house, and Rahu at this moment is present in the 2nd house. Now let's quickly talk about some recent past time which has gone by. So Jupiter has just moved into this sign of Sagittarius in the September 2019 time. However, Saturn has been in your 8th house for quite some time now, over a period of 2 years now. And with Jupiter and Ketu, these two planets also coming in the 8th house, the year is going to begin on a little bit difficult note for you. See, 8th house is not the easiest of the houses. It is considered one of the most malefic house and at the same time most difficult to predict about. But in any case, the presence of Saturn, Jupiter and Ketu in the 8th house is definitely suggesting a time period where you have a lot of hard work, you have to work a lot, but with very little rewards. It is a time which increases, in many cases, some frustration in a person, because you probably see a lot of things getting waste. You are working really hard, but nothing is getting recognized, nothing is getting or coming to fruition. And especially because Saturn has been in this place for about 1 or 2 years, it basically suggests that last 1 year, 1 to 2 years has particularly not been very rewarding for you. However, good thing is that on January 24th onwards, Saturn is going to move from your 8th house to the 9th house, and Saturn is going to remain in the sign of Capricorn for rest of the whole year. And this transit of Saturn into your 9th house is one of the most positive thing which can happen for a Taurus ascendant or Taurus sign, because Saturn for a Taurus sign is lord of the 9th house as well as 10th house, because these two houses fall in the Capricorn and Aquarius sign respectively. And when a planet becomes lord of 9th and 10th house simultaneously, that alone planet can become extremely positive, which is known as a Raj Yoga Karaka. So Saturn alone has the tendency or capability to make your life very easy. And this transit, the moment Saturn moves into Capricorn, you are going to definitely feel some easing of the situation around you. Since last 2 years or so, when Saturn has been transiting in the 8th house, all that frustration, your work, your life, your efforts not getting recognized, you not getting support from many people, all those things will slowly move away. And any planet in transit, when it is in the 9th house, it definitely shows great support. So when Saturn comes here, Saturn is the primary karaka of your work life. So things are going to definitely improve in your work life. Things are also going to improve definitely with your family life as well. However, this is still not one of the best time. Why? Because a big planet Jupiter is still in your 8th house. So with this movement of Saturn in 9th house, you will get great support from Saturn, but Jupiter will remain in the 8th house, which basically shows that you will break 1 or 2 shackles, but you will not completely break free. Now this time will continue from June 24 up to around April 1st, because on April 1st Jupiter will also move from the 8th house into your 9th house, which is in the sign of Capricorn. However, between this time, January 24 to April 1st, because Saturn will be in the 9th, Jupiter will be in the 8th along with Ketu, it is definitely a time which can give you some kind of inheritance, some kind of unearned money which you have not earned. And that is because Saturn in the 9th will fortify your luck house. That means you will start getting some kind of lucky breaks. And Jupiter is lord of the 8th house itself. Jupiter is in the sign of Sagittarius, which is the lord of Sagittarius also. So there is a possibility of gaining some help, some kind of monetary help from others. However, since Jupiter is in the 8th house, please don't go overboard with whatever opportunity or money you get. You have to be really cautious, trade cautiously, because 8th house planets generally gives even good things in some disguise. So there may be some legal trouble, or the money you get might get over in no time without you even knowing, because Jupiter in the 8th house is going to increase your expenses also. And Jupiter, when it's in the 8th, it can cause some legal troubles. You might get a property, but that is entangled in a legal battle. So it is still the time of being cautious. However, it is definitely going to be better than the time you have spent prior to January 24, and it will be a great relief since you have been going through 8th Saturn for last 1 or 2 years. Now let's quickly talk about April 1st till June 30. During this time, Jupiter would have moved from 8th house to the 9th house. So as Jupiter moves to your 9th house, suddenly you are going to see Saturn and Jupiter, both of them will be in the 9th house of luck, and you are going to feel that you have finally broken the shackle completely. Last 2-3 years when Saturn was transiting through 8th house and Jupiter also joined for last few months, definitely made you think that you're just working hard without any rewards or any support from people, and suddenly you're going to find like you have got your mojo back. You are right time, right place. You are getting everything you want even without much effort. But remember, this is a time which can throw up a lot of surprises, because Jupiter soon is going to start its retrograde motion and come back into the Sagittarius sign or in your 8th house very soon. In just 3 months, Jupiter will transit towards the 9th house and then come back to 8th again. So it can give you some kind of frustration. It can say, it can give you hint of an opportunity, but all those opportunity may not completely materialize, or it could be just a short-term opportunity. For a small period of time you got an opportunity, but now you are back to the old ways. So that can definitely happen, but you should not lose heart, because soon from November 2020, from this day onwards, Jupiter will again come back into the 9th house and it will stay here for a longer period of time. And November 20 onwards, this will be a time which you can call like a dream run for a Taurus sign, because you are going to get support from two of the most slowest moving planet, that is Saturn and Jupiter. Remember, Saturn and Jupiter, the conjunction of these two planets happen only once in 20 years, and that conjunction to happen in one sign, which is the sign of Capricorn, that usually can take anywhere between 60 to 120 years, anywhere between these two. So last time whenever this happened, it must have been 60 years ago. So this is almost like once in a lifetime opportunity, and this dream run is going to last for at least 3 years for you. It is not going to be like flash in the pan, which you probably experience during this April to June time period. It may be something small flash, suddenly make you happy, but back to old ways. No, this time period from November of this year for next 2-3 years is something you will always find yourself right place, right time. It is a time, if you make good use of it, can definitely make your life. And I will make monthly videos also, considering the shorter or faster moving planets like Moon, Mercury, Venus, Sun, etc., so that you will get some granular level of details about what to expect in each of the month as well. And in those videos I will cover the movement of Saturn as well. Saturn is going to go retrograde in the sign of Capricorn for few months, so those couple of months could also be a little difficult, but the good thing is it will never cross over back to the Sagittarius sign like Jupiter is going to do. So in nutshell, this year 2020 is definitely going to be much better than the last 2 years you have spent. Last 2 years you must have faced situation where, as I said, a lot of hard work, a lot of new things, learning new things without much rewards. This year is going to give you much better year. There will definitely be support because of movement of Saturn. However, the erratic movements of Jupiter is going to continue to hold you back. It is not going to be, like as I said, like a dream run. The dream run for you is going to start from November 2020. So basically this whole year is like a preparation for the dream run, and you must prepare well, you must prepare hard, you must prepare without worrying about result this year. You have already gone through a lot. It is a matter of 8-10 months more. Please give your heart and soul and get ready for a wonderful 3-4 years time and make your life. So friends, I'm going to stop with this. I hope you liked this video, and I hope it would have helped you understand how this year is going to pan out. Please do like and subscribe to my channel to continue to receive more updates like this. I thank you for watching this so far and hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.